Burdened with the high hopes of migrating many Nigerians to compressed natural gas, the presidential CNG initiative of 230 billion naira is faced with limited success, riding on the wings of factors such as limited conversion centers, lack of adequate investment, and high cost of conversions, which many believe that this is another goose swimming with the swans.
No, I'm not on CNG. I use petrol.
No, I don't use the CNG for now.
Not yet. As you can see, I'm on queue for fuel.
No. I'm only depending on this petroleum.
It's been over a year since the promise of CNG availability, all in an attempt to implement the National Gas Policy of 2017, which remains largely unimplemented. Up to now, only a handful of CNG filling stations exist in the country, mostly in Lagos, Ogun, Edo, and Abuja. This scarcity makes it impractical for widespread adoption. Additionally, there have been series of CNG car explosions which have raised concerns on safety.
Some other factors. One, it could be maybe the conviction is not yet there, stating the fact of the safety purpose of CNG on some things that play out. Two is the initial cost of conversion is also not that friendly. Is I think in a tune of $1 million plus or thereabout. So it's something that should be friendly if people are to go with it. So if it's not something that's friendly to do it, so it's something that one needs to plan for. So if it's not being planned, it's not something you just rush into.
And for what people are saying it, you have to try. Nigeria now is try by error. You cannot just wake up one day and say, if somebody have already confirmed that it is good, okay, you try to see what you are. But the implication, we are also afraid of the implications. Because that is gas. Anything can happen. Explosion can happen. You understand? So we are saying even afraid of those. But with that, somebody must try. Because even petrol that we're using is danger too. You understand? So life is all about trial.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not familiar with that CNG because I'm fearing about this thing. They say at times it used to dispose and can catch fire, and I don't know the condition how it's going to affect the engine. So that's why I'm just.
We are already used to the old system. The old system, which is the way Oyibo make it, petrol. That is what we are still using. We are not adapted to the new system.
Despite the Nigerian government's enthusiasm for compressed natural gas as a cleaner, safer, and more climate-friendly energy for Nigerians, the reality on ground tells a different story, as some are having difficult access to subsidized or free conversion for vehicles, while there is still need for more enlightenment for Nigerians.
I used to hear from people, but I've not seen where they are doing it. If they can bring it out everywhere, anywhere, any station, you can just drive in and convert your vehicle, it's okay.
It's not as easy as them may think that to convert from the old system to the new system. It's not as easy as that. You understand? Because it will require some expensive to convert from petrol to the new distinct system, like using gas. It has to be dropping of the engine to buy another engine, otherwise changing of injector and other things. So it goes a long way. It's not an easy task. It requires a lot of expensive in order to do it.
Coming up with the money for the conversion is not easy because of how the economy is right now. Then myself and my friends, we felt very happy with the federal government coming up with assistance to install the CNG, and you do your payment instrumentally. But gaining access to the site to apply for this is a very big problem. We will browse and we see a site that says you fill this, give all the information, then they will now reply to say you are one step away. Now I have done that application. I have waited, no further response. Then let me go back again and continue from that thread. The thread, no more. You won't even be able to find it to continue from there. What happened to me has happened to the rest of my friends. We all have the same experience. And by the time we go out to the conversion centers, nobody there will be willing to give us information as to how we can get in and apply. That's the problem we are facing. So I don't know if anybody can give us that link, because many of us want to embrace this CNG, but we don't have the access.
Like this one now, we are talking about this bus. It costs 1.5. And we are talking about 1.5. The money is too big for hearing. But at least when you calculate the fuel you are using from Monday till Saturday, and you now times for 1 good year, you know how much is it?
Where I did mine, it was quite seamless though. I did it at NIPCO CNG in Ibafo, and those guys are doing very well. They did excellently well, and we've been enjoying it since we did it. The AC is working, the car is working well. It didn't disrupt the car system.
This is the availability in my charging. Because if petrol, you can get petrol almost everywhere. But CNG, you have some places where you can get CNG. And because of that, will I drive because of CNG from Abulegba to Ikeja? It's not, it can't work for me. So I prefer to use petrol for now.
I hope that in the long run, we are not going to still run into CNG scarcity issue, just as we have in the fuel. So government is not something that we so much trust them in all this their policy. It might come tomorrow morning and then this same thing we are facing about the fuel, we'll go ahead to face it with the CNG.
It's not everybody can afford it now. It's somebody that have to afford it, you afford it.
However, some experts are of the opinion that this is a positive move on the part of the government and a step in the right direction if citizens adopt it.
The NNPC has the wide pipeline gas infrastructure which becomes the backbone for the auto CNG stations. Right. So this natural gas pipeline will support the installation of CNG stations from where the gas will be taken. Secondly, NNPC through its other subsidiary NNPC Retail has the wide infrastructure network of retailing of liquid fuels. So the partnership, what we feel that with the support of NNPC and the gas pipeline infrastructure and the downstream retail network, support the auto gas CNG station at much faster pace to meet the timelines and will be much economical having the infrastructure already in place.
The experience is very, very okay for people that understand what is CMG. Okay. So because I myself, I'm working in MBH Power Limited. Oh. So we are into CMG too. Our plant is at Ikorodu. We'll convert motor too. So CMG is very, very good. At least it will enable you to save and to have some in your accounts. When you look at the price of fuel now, you will know that fuel is 1,111. But when you fill CMG 230, at least to fill the tank of this CMG now, you can fill it by 3,000 something. And they can take it to Abeokuta and come back. So it's very, very good.
I've actually, this program expressed a lot of skepticism about the program for a while. And the reason being that, there's a lot of, safety precautions and testing that goes into the making of every, vehicle that gets on the road, even though maybe our government does not regulate it, but, we have government in the environment where they are created, regulated stuff like this. And considering the level of, technical skills that is available in Nigeria, and considering the quality of the cars that are even being retrofitted to get into this CNG process, there are definitely a lot of, questions that, needs to be asked in terms of the safety, most especially because that is the most important thing. Nobody will, get on an airplane if it is not safe. Nobody will get this CNG if they feel it is not safe.
Some users of CNG vehicles are happy with the new experience so far.
I just did the conversion not quite long, but it's been a very a wonderful experience because it's quite economical compared to using fuel.
My experience in this CNG is that it's faster and it's good, as in it reduces a lot of money from fuel.
While some not yet ready to adopt.
I will prefer petrol to CNG because I know though petrol might be costly, but it is always available. Than CNG. CNG is new, so I wouldn't know how available it is going to be, but I will prefer petrol to CNG.
Yeah, because of the situation of the country. Yes, I know. I even have it in mind to do it, but for now, when the situation is, we have to follow where we see it. If the money came, we convert.
No. I didn't consider about it.
In addition to the impediment, only few vehicle models are compatible with CNG, limiting consumer choices.
Then considering whether the safety issue of it, if a car is built initially with CNG, I think it's far better than all this conversion.
What we are praying for, make this petrol, make the price come down. Make the price come down. Everybody has been tired. Likewise, me now I'm using 9,500 just to and fro from Sango to Ikeja only. I'm not using this Korokpe for daily working basis. So I'm not using it as a private. And I'm spending 9,500 for fuel, to fuel only. That's it. Make government help us lower the price of the petrol.
Before you can say we should adapt from the old system to the new system, at least make availability of resources. Are you getting me now? Make availability of resources before we can know that yes, this new system is more preferable than the old system.
If I see the place where they convert that the engine to that gas, I like and like that, so I will do it. If you prepare for the place where you could do that thing now, everybody's one of us, everybody could go there, so we could do it. So this time around, to buy fuel, the fuel will just cost. Anytime I should enter the filling station, sometimes whether I won't go 4 trip or 5 trip, I will buy the fuel 15,000. The thing will cost now this time around. Upon that, I carry 500 to better now, carry 500. If I go 4 trips, the fuel will just finish. If I enter filling station, buy fuel 15,000, 14,000. Sometimes I buy 16,000 naira. They okay at all.
With the target of 1 million vehicles by 2027 and saving Nigeria 3 trillion naira on annual fuel cost, the order of reducing reliance on traditional fossil fuel is yet over, as many Nigerians are still skeptical about the development.
For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events and interviews across business, tech innovation and lifestyle, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/Digivation Network.